Back. Had to fix something on the screen. The boy's back. Alright.
Half of the main event next week in it.
Kazarian a step quicker than Jericho there. Comes over the top. Oh, the leg drop.
Right on that, Jericho lying defenseless on the apron of the ring, which is very hard. No padding. Hey.
Jake Hager took a swing, takes another swing at Kazarian. Kazarian.
You can't allow that.
Kazarian leveled Ortiz that time. It was on the outside as well, and he gets away from Hager.
Codebreaker.
Man, right in the sternum. Jericho drove both knees. There went the air out of the carcass of Frankie Kazarian.
But you notice Jericho still moving a bit slowly after that leg drop across the apron.
It's always so tough to come out of the ring, in the ring, stick your head through the ring ropes when your opponent's waiting on you right there.
And you also wonder the human element, Tony. Excuse me. Well, I'll ask you that question when we come back. But, folks, we've got picture-in-picture coming your way, so you're not going to miss any of this if you keep it right here on TNT.
It's time to go big.
Coming to TBS.
That was amazing.
These are acts you won't find anywhere else.
Are you kidding me?
They must possess fearlessness, attitude, and an updated life insurance policy.
If there is fire involved, I'm already here for this.
My God.
I'm a strong woman.
Go Big Show, Thursday, January 7th on TBS.
I have to go on a road trip.
Go get myself another drink.
AEW locker room.
Alright, I'm back.
His ring generalship is on full display
Got me a little
tonight.
private party drink.
He's been in a battle,
You know
man.
what I'm talking about?
Oh, one step ahead.
Jericho had that one spotted or thought he had. It worked. Bordered contact. But then Kazarian retaliates with a great counter.
And Kazarian elevates
Wow,
another leg
that's a
drop.
really high leg drop by Kazarian.
Covers 1, 2, whoa!
I want to remind you to shop the AEW collection. We're going to have that scan code for you coming up, that QR code. We got new holiday sweatshirts. How about that? Scan or visit shopaew.com, the only place to get the official AEW merch. And there's the QR code. You got it?
Yeah,
That's right.
kids.
There you go.
That's right.
Digging right hand there from Kazarian.
Shout out to Vegito Goku.
Those are nice looking sweaters.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding.
2X here.
Kazarian with Le Champion up to the top. He's bringing Frankie Kazarian.
Oh, it's no man's land there,
Oh, you're not
boys,
kidding.
girls.
Dangerous remote.
Wow.
Flux capacitor digging deep into the playbook for that one.
Go with the cover, Frankie.
1, 2, no!
And Jericho, the last 3 near
Oh, that was
falls,
close.
has kicked out inside the 2 count. Between 2 and 3. 2.5 to 3. Look at this, how close this was.
Aubrey Edwards' hand a hair's breadth.
Ooh, that was scary for Jericho, man. He almost landed on his... Nah, he took a good landing. Okay.
Hurt Frankie in his count because he was a half a second away from winning this match.
Yeah, and he cannot get frustrated. He was pounding the mat out of frustration. He's got to stay focused here.
Jericho in really tough position here. Center of the ring. When he,
Face first.
Oh, there was going to be a backslide there, and Jericho just pushed out of it using his strong legs.
oh, he went for the codebreaker, but instead, Kazarian's got him caught.
Looking for his version of the code breaker, so-called
No, the walls.
Boston Crab, the walls of Jericho.
Whoa.
He's got him locked in, but Ortiz trying to.
Trying to get him to break it, and Kazarian will not break it.
Frankie Kazarian doing the smart thing here.
Absolutely. Stay right on the attack.
Hager's trying to tell Ortiz to get back, get down, so the boss doesn't get disqualified.
Jericho making the crawl over that bottom rope. Kazarian drags him towards center. He lost the
Kazarian
moment, but
Kazarian reversed it.
Seems to me like the inner circle's not on the same page here tonight, fellas. I may be wrong about that assumption. Well,
who's the?
Oh, my.
MJF is gonna.
He's got the towel.
He's gonna throw in the towel for Jericho.
He better not.
He's going to throw in the towel.
are you kidding me? And look, there's Sammy Guevara unarming MJF.
Sammy saving the day.
Yeah, he pulled the towel right away from me.
MJF's wilding right now.
Jericho got to the bottom rope. That calls a break.
In the face of MJF it is, and Jericho now finally gets the break.
A lot of punishment, though, Tony, on Jericho's lower back.
Jericho just spotted Guevara with the towel in his hand. I don't think he realized that MJF. Oh, Kazarian rolls him up. 1, 2, no!
Ooh, that was
Man,
close.
what a near fall. And how inside cradle, there's an inside cradle. Kazarian's
so close was Frankie Kazarian.
and all this chaos is happening right in front of the eyes of the inner circle.
I think Jericho thought.
Shoot us a foul.
Ooh. All right, Jericho got it.
Big time contact. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
What have we become?
Now winner of this match, Le Champion, Chris Jericho.
I think Jericho thought that Guevara was going to throw in the towel, but it was MJF, that snake in the grass, that brought the towel in.
Oh, Jericho will see this back. He'll figure that out. But you're right about that.
MJF came out with Wardlow and the towel in hand when Jericho was locked in the walls.
Look at MJF taking credit. Somehow, some way, MJF is taking credit for Jericho's victory.
Yeah, please. He brought the towel.
Yeah, right. Sammy, just tell Jericho.
I may be wrong. I may be overstating it. It just seemed like the inner circle was not on the same page tonight for whatever reason.
Oh, no. Are we about to get a...
They win.
Guevara's still angry about what happened in the...
Jericho about to turn on Sammy? Oh!
I told you. Look at this.
Sammy and MJF going at it.
Sammy wants to fight MJF.
And Hager and Wardlow need to be restrained from one another.
Jericho's...
Stop it! Stop it! Stop this shit! Stop it! Hey, stop it! You stop it right now. I've had enough of this bullshit. I've had enough of it. This is not what we planned. This is not what we talked about. So here's what I'm gonna do. Shut up. You got 7 days to really think about this And next week on Dynamite, we're gonna have an ultimatum. And we're gonna decide. Either we work together as a team, every one of us, or the inner circle breaks up forever.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's major news.
You got 7 days. I'm serious. 7 days.
Well, the boss of the inner circle is pissed, and he's got good reason for it. Ladies and gentlemen,
I think they might actually break it up.
Has a very special interview with the #1 tag team in the entire world, our champions, the Young Bucks.
Matt, Nick, the Young Bucks next week on AEW Dynamite taking on the Hybrid 2. Your thoughts on this match?
Do you remember when we super kicked you right in the face? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I also remember Full Gear. Remember Full Gear, wrestling FTR, and winning these in one of the best tag matches in the history of the business. People are saying we're the #1 tag team in wrestling, and since then, Nick and I said, you know what? We're going to be fighting champions. That's why next week, it's the Young Bucks versus TH2. Now, TH2, you don't exactly have the record to get a shot at these, but if you can beat us next week, we'll give you the shot.
Young Bucks! Hey, Alex, give me this. Take a hike. Excuse me. Take a hike. Hey, fellas.
Hey.
I don't know if you two caught the memo, but Bowens and Castor, the Acclaimed, have arrived. And we've got a little something to say about your new book.
Wow. Yeah.
Hit it, Max!
Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, the Young Bucks are a couple of dumb punks on the cover of your book looking at each other's junk. It probably got moved to the adult section. Can't tell through your tights. Did y'all have erections? Yo, I'm just saying that it's strange. Y'all two are brothers looking at each other's things. We'll put you on the shelf just to make a name. I'm Max, that's Anthony. We are the Acclaimed.
Someone else already did this
Yo, Max is kind of corny.
Probably should take a look behind you.
The rhymes were not too good. Ooh.
Yes! Get him! Get him! Get him! World Star! World Star! World Star!
Oh man, the Hybrid 2. Got Elko and Jack Evans giving it to the Bucks right now.
On the tag champions, who they'll wrestle next week.
Christopher Daniels and Kazarian.
Oh, Daniels and Kazarian.
Coming to the aid of the Bucks.
All right, I know what kind of 4-on-4
Well, one
we're going to get next week.
You're the World Tag Team Champions. They're going to come at you from all angles, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Rebel from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
The good doctor's probably somewhat euphoric. She's a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. They had a hard-fought win today over the Ravens. And folks, also earlier today, our cameras caught up with the baddest bitch on the block.
All right, JR.
I was delighted to return to AEW Dynamite 2 weeks ago to get rid of the riffraff. Thunder Rosa doesn't belong here, and as the face of the women's division, it's my job to keep it clean around here. Tonight, winter is coming, so is Layla's one-way plane ticket back to Russia. Bye.
What a bitch.
And her opponent from Moscow, Russia, Legit Layla.
Hey, Britt really does need this win.
Legit Layla Hirsch making her return to AEW Dynamite. She is considered by Dr.
I know she says she's the face and Britt is like one of the best talkers, but
she associates Thunder Rosa with. But Layla Hirsch, you see it right
she needs to start getting some wins and having some good matches. Because I like AEW, but Britt's matches haven't been too high. I'm keeping it real.
In her own right.
Came to America when she was 8, adopted by American parents. In New Jersey, Hillsborough, New Jersey is where she grew up. As we said the first time we saw her, you could tell she just spent ample time in the weight room. Those quads are strong.
Yeah, she is legit, and she is going for an arm breaker right now.
Britt identifies the danger, clutching onto that bottom rope to force the break.
I want to remind everyone of the community for women who love wrestling. It's alleliteheels.com. That's All Elite Heels, also at AEW_heels.
You know, Layla earned a wrestling scholarship, decided to forego it and to turn pro.
I'll tell you what, she's coming in very, very sure of herself. But, you know, Britt Baker, for all of her bluster and for all of her arrogance, is obviously can back up what she says.
No doubt. Very talented. And if you don't believe me, Tony, just ask the doctor.
I've asked her many times, as a matter of fact.
Layla Hirsch, of course, looking for, side headlock there.
It's kind of, we talked about how hard it is to prepare for an athlete like Miss Hirsch.
This girl is tiny.
You have no workout partners like Miss Hirsch.
She
especially
almost looks like not trying to be like
skilled in amateur folk style
funny
wrestling
or anything. She
That's
almost
really,
looks like a short person.
Unique resume that Layla brings in, and we saw it in her AEW debut when she faced the women's. Looking for the cross arm breaker here. She could tap out the doctor.
Right now in fundamental skills.
Look, she
grab a tooth?
Yeah, I think she went into the jaw.
Ooh.
Man, a straight kick right to the face.
Brett with them kicks out here like the hubby.
I think Layla's got the advantage here.
DDT by Dr. Britt Baker.
Well, the doctor's not going for a cover right away. Let's keep that in mind. It may come back to haunt her. Hey, we've got picture-in-picture. Don't go away. You won't miss anything.
In 2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting
Man, they better stop delaying this game.
In Night City, you can become anyone, anything, if your body can pay the price. So
this is a Cyberpunk commercial.
Set it up.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077.
They need to stop delaying this game.
From mature.
Explore Night City on the all-new Xbox. Wendy's Baconator is the ultimate bacon cheeseburger that's got all other cheeseburgers feeling like... And now we're bringing that same big bacon energy to shake up and wake up your breakfast with the Breakfast Baconator. Built for the morning with sausage, egg, cheese, and 6 strips of crispy oven-baked bacon. The Baconator and Breakfast Baconator bring that bacon hype all day long like nobody else can. So get to Wendy's and always be baconating. We got you.
At VisionWorks, we know it's easy to forget to use your vision benefits before the year's up. This is us making sure you don't.
Use them before you lose them. Backed by our 100-day guarantee.
VisionWorks. See the difference.
She wants him to eat something good this morning. He wants it to be skate o'clock.
Those
so
chops.
she came prepared with Nutrigrain. Made with real fruit and whole grains.
Yo, the way she patted her on her head.
Kellogg's Nutrigrain.
It didn't even look like a chop. She just patted her on her head.
I can save today, but you can save the world.
One day, you'll become all that you dream of and more. And everything will be different. This world is not ready for all that you will do.
The world needs you.
Wonder Woman 1984. In theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max, December 25th. Rated PG-13.
Typhon is free. If she fails, the world will fall.
I was a shield bearer.
You're literally all we've got.
It's up to me to prove it. I'm going to need allies. I'm looking for Ares.
I am he! Fuck off!
Immortals Phoenix Rising. Available now.
A Stadia exclusive? What? They're gonna have to come up with something better than that to get me to start playing on Stadia. This commercial got dark. Almost hit that little girl.
Visit your Volvo retailer for special offers during our Holiday Safely sales event.
All right, we're back.
We're back live here on TNT. Dr. Britt Baker.
And they said they was going to do picture-in-picture and not going away.
Taking on the 24-year-old, 4'11" Layla Hirsch, who was born in Russia.
Maybe that's because I'm watching on Hulu.
At the age of 8, adopted by American parents. She's been a dominant athlete in the state of New Jersey and beyond since then.
She's getting trash talk right now by the doctor.
And we want to thank our presenting sponsor, State Farm, for their support. They are
Man,
part
this
of the
girl is
AEW
short.
family. Consider letting them become a part of yours like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. And Layla Hirsch, like a bad neighbor, coming in with those big shots to the face.
Ooh, suplex.
How about that pump kick before that?
And the released German suplex has Dr. Britt Baker in very, very choppy waters. She heads to the outside.
She's being consoled right now.
Hey, what up, homie?
Uh-oh, here comes
Layla Hirsch.
A mighty might taking out Reba.
Oh, Reba's
Rebel.
Yeah, her head got driven into that barricade. Looked like Britt pulled her friend Rebel.
Just watching this AEW.
Yeah, that's exactly what you...
Oh!
Ooh.
Blade on the floor.
All right.
And Britt
Britt Baker with the sling blade, shades of the hubby.
Sacrificed her sidekick, her friend, to save her ass. Excuse my language.
I don't think Britt considers Reba a friend.
You don't?
No, I think she considers her...
Caught the boot. Oh! Caught the boot of Britt, but Britt able to counter.
I think she considers her like an employee, like a...
Similar to MJF's relationship with Wardlow.
Yeah, absolutely. That she works for me, so to speak.
Britt very confident, but she cannot afford to underestimate Layla Hirsch.
One fall, 20-minute time limit matchup. Rick Knox is your official in this match. And
there it goes.
Bicycle knee in the cross arm breaker center of the ring.
Look, multiple times that
Britt doing a great job.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
That's the go-to thus far.
That sounds like a dope match.
Hirsch, the cross arm breaker.
Britt had that S grip, but
All
now
this
Layla
is
has the arm
always
isolated.
clean.
Transitions over.
He needs to get a lot more attention than
Almost got it hooked.
She's gone.
he's getting in NWA. He's too good to not have the eyes on him.
Look at this.
Oh, watch out. Layla reverses.
Right back in the arm breaker.
Layla Hirsch.
Hey, tell me this girl
Right here.
does not look like super short,
Dr. Britt Baker in
like
very
almost like a little
dangerous
person.
Britt through the kick. Layla. Oh, the pump knee strike to the side of the head.
I think she knocked her out.
Layla Hirsch.
Good time to go for a cover here, young lady.
Absolutely. Try to... I don't know. Oh, she's hurting, man. She's trying. I agree, JR. Should have gone for a cover right there, maybe.
Now go for the cover. Don't go to the top. This is how badly this young woman wants to win this thing. She's willing to take every chance in the book.
And look at Reba getting the attention of the referee, Rick Knox. She's got him all tied up there. Oh, middle turnbuckle.
Face first goes Layla Hirsch at the hands of Dr. Britt Baker, who now is extremely aggressive. She may smell blood.
Oh,
good God.
A twisting neck breaker. Britt Baker has Layla Hirsch in serious trouble here. She's got the arms captured.
Oh, that's it.
Layla Hirsch, center of the ring.
Britt's about to win this.
Beautiful entry into this. A beautiful sequence of offense into that submission maneuver. And the doctor...
It's Thunder Rosa.
Oh, Thunder Rosa.
I don't know where did she come from? She must have come from the ringside
There's
area.
issues between Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, as we can obviously see.
God, they are pounding each other.
Rick Knox trying to separate these two competitors. Britt Baker scored the victory with the lockjaw, but Thunder Rosa immediately looking for revenge.
Yeah, I think maybe we need some referees out here.
There you go, JR. You were right.
Get away from the donuts. Let's roll.
Oh, you've got it, babe.
The referee corps coming to separate these two women.
Wow. I almost wish they weren't here, quite frankly. I like this.
Oh, look at Rebel.
Getting a cheap shots in. And now...
But Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch got Rebel.
Oh!
What a suplex.
Or Reba, or whatever.
Yeah.
And down she goes. Now there they go again. Holy hell. And now we've got some of the agents coming out, some of the coaches, if you will.
Jerry Lynn.
BJ Whitmer. And
somebody get a hold of somebody and restrain them, for God's sake.
They can't control these ladies.
Hey, y'all better watch them hands on Britt Baker. Adam Cole gonna want to see y'all. Watch them hands, ref. Watch them hands.
Team Taz is Cody and Darby. Here's how that story has unfolded.
The trash bag.
Team Taz putting the boots to Cody. Will Hobbs.
Oh goodness. I'm not gonna put her no respect on her name though. Yeah, I'm not gonna defend her.
looked at as shut my mic.
This means everything. I get it, right? Your son Hook. Why the hell is he not training with you, but he's training with me?
Oh, as mentioned,
You have made that personal. Me and Powerhouse Hobbs, we are coming to bust heads. We're just getting started.
Yeah, Taz has been doing some great like promos, mic works in the last couple of weeks.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first from Seattle, Washington, weighing 173 pounds, he is the TNT champion, Darby Allin.
He is a young, wild, reckless enigma. Is Darby Allin. He is the face of TNT wrestling. He is the TNT champion.
Cody with them epic entrances. I wouldn't be too pressed to watch it, but I think the main event is going to kill it. Even though I know you're not a Kenny fan, but I think the main event is about to be really good.
Tag team partner to be accompanied to the ring by the enforcer, Arn Anderson from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 227 pounds. He is the American Nightmare, Cody.
Indeed, Cody Rhodes, Darby Allin forming a tag team. But boys, this is not going to be an
The main event is Moxley versus Kenny Omega for the belt.
It's just starting, is what he said. And I don't know what he meant about that exactly, but I know that Taz has plenty of plans for his team.
Taz is taking it very personally that his FTW belt has not been given the acclaim that he believes it deserves. I think it's that simple.
And their opponents to be accompanied to the ring by Taz and Brian Cage. At a combined weight of 468 pounds, the team of Absolute, Ricky Starks, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
JR, you mentioned that Taz took it very personally. He feels like the FTW championship has been disrespected, but also...
Oh, here we go! Here we go!
Also,
They're not messing around.
Made about his son Hook, who had been training with Cody, right, Excalibur?
That's right, Cody, or Taz took that very personally. Oh, drop kick!
We got to take a commercial break here. And we're going to go to break. We've got to break away commitments here, but we'll be right back.
Cody. Right hand to the midsection of Ricky Starks.
Cheese it, snapped. How's it taste?
Starks is an ass, but he's good.
And cheesy. And I just want
He knows how to play his role. He reminds me of like a young Scott Hall, the way he carries himself.
Ran out of cheese.
My grandfather gave me this necklace after my grandmother passed away. It carries that spirit of loving people with that you have. It's my
Hype beast, yo. My homie sent the text to me with that same thing.
Keep your eyes on the Monster Angus Thick Burger. With sizzling bacon and 2 1/3-pound Angus beef patties. The Monster is your
I know, like a lot of AEW's, like some of their best people are coming from NWA right now. I mean, I think Rosa's really kind of outshining TNA's, not TNA, AEW's women's division. And Starks has been killing it too. I mean, Starks is in NWA, and he's feuding with the
Sparkling ice.
TNT champions, so I mean, they're definitely putting over NWA talent.
Carb counting. And holiday sipping. 0 sugar. Flavor for all.
This season, Kia's got great deals on our new lineup of vehicles built to help you take on winter. Stop by your local Kia dealer and discover cars and SUVs loaded with advanced tech and safety features, all with our legendary reliability. So this year, you won't just cope with winter. You'll command it. Head into your local dealer where you can save on all your favorite models and command the season today.
It is so bad.
I'm a Verizon engineer, and today we're turning on 5G across the country with a coverage of 5G nationwide. And in more and more cities, the unprecedented performance of ultra-wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. It will change your phone and how businesses do everything. I'm proud because we didn't build it the easy way. We built it right.
I'm gonna start checking them back out on YouTube since they haven't been doing shows. But yeah, they definitely need to keep it up because I mean they have talent, and I liked Allison Kay when she was there.
And people who like eating or hanging out or watching TV or even talking to God. Anyway, set your DVR. Laser Wolf premieres Sunday.
I definitely think most people are rooting for Kenny tonight, especially with, I don't know, it seems like it matches up with Renee Young, or her name's not Renee Young. Is that her real name? I don't know. But Renee being pregnant with Mox's kid, it would be a good time for Mox to give up the belt to Kenny.
During the break, Cody and Darby have isolated Ricky Starks. Powerhouse Hobbs is not even tagged into the match.
That's been a great strategy for.
Yeah, I didn't think that was her real name. Is it like Renee? No, I was about to say that's another wrestler. I was about to say Renee Dupree.
And not getting some sort of retribution for being choked out last week by Taz.
Yeah, that's a great point. I was thinking of that as well. You would think that he would go right for Taz.
And, you know, I work with Taz on AEW Dark as co-commentators, and I was asking him earlier today why he did it, what brought it out of him, and it was because Cody made it personal. He crossed that line. He brought Taz's son Hook into the conversation. Taz says this was all business. This was about respect for the FTW Championship, and Cody took it a step too far in Taz's eyes. I don't necessarily agree with his actions.
No,
but
choking him out from behind.
I can understand a father not wanting his son's name mentioned in that negative, what he Taz perceived as a negative light. However, jumping a man from behind and choking him out, I don't believe is the right thing to do.
Starks escapes to the outside. Darby Allin in pursuit.
Thought he had him.
Oh my God! What was that truck? Get the tag number of that.
Holy
yeah, the
18-wheeler.
License plate says HOBBS.
Man alive, he decimated the champion there.
Will Hobbs is a guy, Powerhouse Hobbs is a guy that played on the defensive line in high school and returned punts. He ran a 4.440 playing on the D line. Amazing athlete.
JR, actually, Hobbs broke Julian Edelman's collarbone in a high school game. I mean, he is extremely powerful.
Yeah, he's an athlete. He's been successful. My God, his lift numbers are amazing. 475 bench, 525 squat, deadlift 525.
And delayed vertical suplex there from the Powerhouse.
Yeah, he's an athletic
Yo.
specialist. Powerhouse Hobbs. And the game
That's
plan
funny.
was working perfectly for Cody and
Darby do be out here wrestling with pantyhose.
Shot dropped the TNT champion down to the mat. Great teamwork here from Team Taz. Here, cover 1, 2.
Somewhat of an unorthodox cover, but nonetheless, it was the right thing to do to go for the cover. The question is now, for all of us, is
I know. I was gonna say Dupree. I can't remember what her
Darby has proven to be one
last
of the
name
most
is.
resilient members.
I think you might have it right.
Roster, but even he has his
I think it is
limits.
something with a P.
He's still got a heart. We know he's got a big soul, but he's a human being. He's going to hurt. But for some way, somehow, Darby is able to endure more than perhaps he should.
Well, you don't want to get in the grips of this big guy. Look at this.
Yeah, the great thing about recruiting a guy like Powerhouse Hobbs is that you can teach him to do some things only required of his strength. He's so strong he can do average things, I'm trying to say, and make them extraordinary.
Kind of a reverse bear hug here, just pulling down and pulling up on the rib cage of Darby.
Yeah, a bear hug, a full Nelson, anything along those lines is old and basic that relies on strength and grip.
Oh, just like that. Hobbs driving Darby's spine across the knee.
Looks like he's about to break Darby in half.
Backbreaker. He has some pop on the end.
I tell you, Excalibur, JR, Darby's a champion, well-deserved, but
I mean, they haven't really feuded with anybody else. FTR did a promo last week, you know, talking about how the Bucks were only better than them for like 3 seconds, and that's the 3 seconds when they pinned him, but talking about how they're destined to be champs and stuff. So I think FTR is gonna try to invoke some type of rematch clause or something. I don't know, but they haven't really fought anybody else since they lost to the Bucks.
Cody and Darby in singles matches, and now, boy, this changed the complexion of everything.
Yeah. Starks and Darby colliding heads, both men dropping down.
Cody is standing and seeing this thing and getting a little upset that he can't help his partner.
That inadvertent contact may have created an opportunity for Darby if he can make it across the ring. Hobbs.
Tag made, Hobbs is in. Hobbs legal, and Darby trapped.
And that boot right across the spine, stopping Darby in his tracks.
Yeah, Will just try.
Why do their turnbuckles look so big?
Just trying to encourage
Darby manipulating the
like
fingers of
really big padding, it looks like.
Trying to break the grip free.
Oh.
Hobbs is manhandling Darby.
Now look at this.
Just ragdolling him.
My God. Darby may go out right here.
Darby looked like a Christmas present. Just getting jerked around and thrown around.
A vice-like grip of Powerhouse Hobbs. Really depleting the reserves of Darby Allin, the TNT champion.
Powerhouse Hobbs going all Hank Void on this guy. Just beating the hell out of him.
Hobbs ran into the boots of Darby. Darby goes over the top.
Darby, what are you doing? You are not about to pull Hobbs down like that. Yo. Jeez. Yeah, they're making Hobbs look strong. I know Darby's small, but
I missed that.
He's tossing this dude around.
Me neither.
And Hobbs just dragging Darby over to the corner.
You can only imagine the strength of Powerhouse when you can grab somebody by the ears and throw them over your head.
Wanted to rip him out of his skull.
You have to remember the hostilities between Taz and Darby started all the way back in May.
Over here sipping on that private party, homie. 24 ounces
Taz.
Vodka, cranberry.
Flipping out at
He's always the tag made. The tag was made. Missile drop kick off the top of the springboard. Clothesline ticking down Ricky Starks.
What a pump kick that was.
Cody knows he's got to take it home now. He's got to be the guy because I'm not so sure there's any gas left in the tank of Darby Allin. There's Arn Anderson's concern.
Beautiful power slam there.
Uh-oh.
I don't know whose power slam looks better. Cody's or Randy Orton's.
Cody's saying get him. Win the match.
Darby's gouging the eyes of Cody Rhodes.
All that was a distraction by Taz. Referee didn't see a damn thing.
Cody floats up and over, comes off disaster kick, knocks Hobbs to the outside. He catches the lariat attempt.
Cody really imposing his will here.
Oh no, he got it out of it.
Ricky countered the crossroads, but not the right hand.
Momentum for Rhodes. You let Rhodes build momentum, they beat your ass.
Cody.
Tag made. Darby tagged himself in.
Cody cutter, and now Darby.
Darby's legal.
Oh, yeah, Cody, watch out. Coffin drop.
Coffin drop by Darby Allin. Cover. 2, 3.
Our winners of this match, the team of Cody Rhodes and the TNT champion, Darby Allin.
Oh, what's crazy about that? Darby tagging.
I don't think Cody noticed that. Well, he had to feel it.
And Cody did the only thing he could think of to keep Powerhouse Hobbs on the outside. He threw his
Yeah, that was a bad pin.
Man, what a find that Taz has in Powerhouse Hobbs. He is special.
Here comes Arn. My God.
Orton's power slam is nice.
Get out there, Arn.
Get out is right.
Come on.
I think Cody's looks good too, but when I think of power slams, I do think of Randy Orton first. That's probably why I compare Cody to Orton.
From Arn Anderson, but Hobbs trying to restrain him.
Arn shouldn't be in there. Oh my God, in the gut.
Hey, come on. Y'all can't be beating up Arn Anderson like that now. That big old belly.
The natural landing some right hands now.
Oh, here comes Dustin.
More chaos and calamity here tonight.
Oh!
Yeah, bulldogging.
Bulldogging the power slam on Star.
Alright, Dustin, your power slam did not look as good as Cody's or Orton's.
The numbers game's going to pick up. Taz's men are in control.
And Cage with Dustin on his shoulders and just making it look so easy.
I'm concerned for Arn Anderson.
Yeah, me too. And
Cage literally just hit this dude with the F5.
Oh my God.
It's good to see the referees are Johnny on the spot.
Yeah.
This is a mugging.
It is. And look at calling the
Brian Cage has been looking good the last couple weeks. Dude is strong.
And it's not going to be an ornament. It's going to be a weapon.
Yo, and Brian Cage just hit Cody with the F5.
Oh, he wants him to pull Cody out.
Boy, Taz is calling every shot.
Yes, he is.
He's calling the plays. He's sending them in.
They're holding Cody up.
The FTW Championship in hand, and Hobbs.
He's defending.
Oh, lights out. Who's coming? Yo, who is this? Who is this? Is this what the Winter is Coming show is all about? Yo, Sting! Oh my goodness, Sting!
Back on TNT for the first time. Oh my God, since 2001.
Wow.
The last match on TNT was Sting beating Ric Flair, and now the Stinger.
This is crazy.
On AEW, mark it down. Wednesday night, December the 2nd, 2020. This crazy year has just gone insane.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Sting is here. Look at the fans.
This is wild.
Crazy, nobody's forgotten. He's a legend. It's this man, an icon.
Oh my gosh, man. Stupid COVID. The stadium would have been crazy if like it was packed.
And these two have never been great friends.
No, sir.
But they may have a common enemy right now.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, Excalibur. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
The first time in 18 years.
The Sting face paint looks dope.
TNT.
The shirt looks dope.
I can tell you this, yes, Cody.
The jacket's dope.
Who was his favorite wrestler growing up? They're looking at each other eye to eye right now.
I don't think Cody ever expected this, though. No one did.
Sting is on AEW Dynamite. And Darby Allin, what must he be thinking?
Sting looking at Darby like, paint your whole face, kid.
I think there were many here and many millions around watching Dynamite that remembers March 26, 2001. And here is again.
Got chills.
An icy glare exchange between the TNT champion Darby Allin and the TNT.
This is crazy. So that's what this show is all about, Sting.
It's an amazing moment. It's an amazing moment.
We don't know when, we don't know where, we don't know why, we don't know what's next. But we know that right now Sting is on AEW Moxley, Omega, world title, still to come live.
This train is an arc for humanity.
Surrender my train, or you will die.
Yeah, that's crazy. I cannot believe Sting just showed up.
Snowpiercer, new season, January 25th on TNT.
Then Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Colonel Snowman melted, bringing us this delicious piping hot meal with all the fixins.
Why did it have to be so piping hot?
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi.
Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on. Look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
This season, Kia's got great deals on our new lineup of vehicles built to help you take on winter. Stop by your local Kia dealer and discover cars and SUVs loaded with advanced tech and safety features, all with our legendary reliability. So this year, you won't just cope with winter. You'll command it. Head into your local dealer where you can save on all your favorite models and command the season today.
Amazing.
I don't know, man. He's up there, man. Is he older than Taker or younger than Taker?
Everyone gets surprisingly great rates with State Farm.
How can I ever repay you?
When you want the real deal.
His last match with Triple H wasn't bad. It just got too crazy. I think that was his last match, wasn't it? His last match was with Triple H.
He does exist. They do exist.
Santa?
Frustrated that clothes come out of the dryer wrinkled? Next time, try Bounce Wrinkle Guard dryer sheets. The world's first mega sheet.
I don't know.
with 3
Yeah.
times more wrinkle relaxers. Look at the difference of these
Sting might be fresher just because I don't think he's had as many like crazy matches as like Taker has, and he definitely hasn't done any of the wild like Hell in a Cell type matches. So Sting's might be, his body might be a little bit in better shape than Taker.
Wow! I mean, what can you say, ladies and gentlemen, that we have witnessed, we have felt? Let's go back to a few moments ago and show you what happened right before we went to the break.
Right here, the lights went out, JR, and we had no idea. And my God, what a scene!
It's my job to talk for a living, but I was literally speechless. This brought me back to. I mean,
look at Arn's face.
Arn's in shock. He can't believe what he's seeing. Then Cody looks in the eyes of one of his boyhood heroes.
And Tony Khan just told me that he has signed Sting to a multi-year contract
with
AEW. How about that for some news?
And you didn't have to go to the hotline to get it, Tony.
So Sting is going to be wrestling with AEW for a while. Did you just hear that?
Mox and Omega for the world title. But we want to show you what happened when Sting came out with our great crowd. We got a good crowd here tonight. There's social distance.
This is not going to be like just a one-off like appearance.
I was childlike.
Look at him.
Even more than normal.
Not only that, the wrestlers at ringside who come to ringside with us, they were giving each other high fives. My God, what a moment. Chill bumps, buddy.
this is the biggest episode of Dynamite ever, and we haven't even gotten to the main event.
Man, what a beautiful pro wrestling moment. And ladies and gentlemen, next week here on the broadcast, another amazing lineup, Tony Schiavone.
That's right, MJF and Orange Cassidy will do battle in the final of a Dynamite Diamond Ring. That'll be next week. One of these two men will get the ring.
Not only that, the top tag team in the world, the Young Bucks, will meet TH2 after that brutal assault earlier tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, Dustin Rhodes takes on Dark Order's 10, a very gifted athlete against an amazing veteran.
You saw the problems they had tonight? Well, Chris Jericho says he is going to issue an ultimatum next week to the Inner Circle, and we will be part of that. We'll watch and see what happens
Jericho
there.
said
The balding butts.
One of the two. You're exactly right.
The hate is strong.
They said they're the best tag team in the world. Well, they get a chance to start reproving that next week if that's necessary against a team that Tony Khan's got a lot of hope for. The Varsity Blondes. Griff Garrison.
Yeah, they got to fix that though. The pictures are not looking good.
Abaddon, after the conclusion of that AEW Women's Championship match, she made her presence felt. She marked that Women's Championship that belongs to Hikaru Shida, who is standing by backstage with our very own Alex Marvez.
Hikaru Shida, last week on AEW Dynamite, you were confronted by one of the top contenders to your AEW Women's Championship in Abaddon, yet you seemed reluctant to engage. Why?
I'm not afraid. Abaddon wants to challenge? Fine, cool. I mean, she's just a girl doing...
Dang, Shida's English is getting so much better.
It's normal. I'm sorry. Can we do this again?
No, we can't. We're on live TV.
Oh, okay. I gotta go.
Wow, Shida's English is getting really good.
She's not afraid.
Hey, she's gonna be like big time if she keeps this up. I feel like that's like Asuka's like biggest problem, even though Asuka's dope and Asuka's the queen and she's amazing. But if Asuka could cut English promos, yo, Asuka would be like the best women's champion ever.
After signing now, we know a long-term contract with Tony Khan's AEW Dynamite. Our brand, our company, Sting will speak for the very first time next week, and I nominate Tony Schiavone to do that interview.
Damn right I'll do it.
And ladies and gentlemen, earlier today, we caught up with a very intense and focused AEW World Champion. He is a battler. No one's tougher than this man, Jon Moxley.
I touched down in Jacksonville late last night, and I could feel the tension in the air. The calm before the storm. Today feels like a holiday. People showed up early, wearing collars and ties, freshly pressed suits. A little something extra in the air tonight. Magic. The biggest night in AEW Dynamite history. Look how far.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like that held my boy Shinsuke. I feel like that held him back so much. Like I don't know. Even though his like English promos are super funny, like when he does tell Renee he doesn't speak English, but if Asuka and Shin were cutting English promos, yo, they would have been huge.
Me and Kenny Omega have been on a collision course our entire lives, whether we knew it or not.
Oh yeah, hype beast. Now that they said Sting is speaking next week, a lot of people are going to watch AEW next week to see what Sting has to say.
Tonight, two warriors battling with swords on top of a mountain, lightning crashing. It's a long way down. The stakes couldn't be higher. The contracts have been signed, the promos have been cut. There's only one thing left to do on a night like tonight. Go out there and make them go absolutely banana.
Happy holidays
Commercials. I will be right back.
My grandfather gave me this necklace after my grandmother passed.
with a 16-minute time.
All right, your boy's back. Main event time.
Justin looks more like George Hamilton Jr. every week.
And now, the challenger. He has held 16 different singles titles. He is currently on an AEW 11-match singles winning streak. His 33 wins are more than anyone on the AEW roster. In addition to impressive in-ring feats, he recently launched his very own Redcon supplement line as well. He weighed in tonight at 224 pounds. He was born and raised 1,670 miles northwest of North Carolina. He is Kenny Omega!
I love how they do all Kenny Omega stats.
Just my observation, these men are both amazingly gifted. Their track records speak for themselves. On any given night, they can beat anybody. But I'm just wondering here, guys, the styles are so different here. Omega's more finesse.
That's true. They might be able to go over though. TNT might let them go over. But that is a good call.
But this really is irresistible force meets immovable object. And one important thing I want to mention, Justin Roberts said it there at the top. This match has a 60-minute time limit. Should this match go past the 10 o'clock hour, we will stick with this match to its conclusion.
Oh, see? I just said it.
Omega looks ready. But you know, he's a guy that's never really lived up to his height. And the height may have been misjudged or overspoken, but he's always been looking for that magical moment here at AEW. The guy that beat Okada in Tokyo, that guy.
You and I called many of those matches, JR. It didn't get bigger than that, but you're right. He hasn't lived up to the hype. I was with him today. He said tonight's the night.
Yeah, they definitely making a lot of New Japan references out here. Like, they putting New Japan over and Okada. Kenny Omega's matches with Okada were so good, man. Oh my gosh.
You heard what he said, and listen to this ovation here. We had a great crowd. We thank them all.
Yo, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Yo, AEW fans are about to be hurt if Kenny doesn't win tonight. Are you gonna be going heel and root for Mox, homie? Are you going full AEW heel and root for Moxley tonight, homie?
Championship match. Boy, this has the big match feel. There's no question about that.
Where in the world else would you rather be? I don't care if it is 40 degrees. I don't feel it right now.
If it wasn't COVID, I think I might have went to go see this. You're going full heel. Oh, the homie with the heel turn. Come on with these commercial breaks, man. I'm ready for the match.
AdScribe Music burst into song when he got free delivery from Popeyes.
Ooh, baby, I got Popeyes.
Order from the Popeyes app today and get free delivery with minimum purchase.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Meet your brother.
What? I have to go on a road trip with a brother I never knew I had.
Start the door!
We're out of
of gas.
That was your only responsibility.
I love watching you freak out.
Cat Brothers, rated PG-13.
I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dream.
She wants him to eat something good this morning. He wants it to be skate o'clock. So she came prepared with Nutri-Grain. Made with real fruit and whole grains kids will actually eat. Kellogg's Nutri-Grain. Come prepared.
At Facebook, we're taking action to keep our communities safe. We tripled our safety and security teams, built new privacy tools, and invested billions to keep our platform safe. We're making progress, but there hasn't been a major update to internet regulations in 25 years. To keep moving forward, tech companies need standards that hold us all accountable. We support updated internet regulations that set clear rules for addressing today's toughest challenges. Learn more at about.facebook.com/regulations.
People need to get to work and run errands.
Life and work for friends and family don't just stop. We check in with employers so we can provide service accordingly.
People rely on volunteers like me to feed their families, and I rely on Metrobus to get to the food bank. It's nice to see that Metro is keeping us all safely connected.
At Metro, we're doing our part to keep the DC area moving. Find out more at WMATA.com/doingourpart.
This week on The Upper Hands, special guest Flo challenges the hand models to show off the ease of comparing rates with Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. International hand model John gets personal.
Your wayward pinky is grotesque.
Then, a high-stakes patty cake battle royale ends in triumph.
You have the upper hand.
It's a race to the lowest rate and so much more.
Hey yo, your boy been killing it on the stocks lately, yeah.
This holiday, get the 5G America's been waiting for.
Verizon 5G is next level.
Unlimited plans fit everyone in your family starting at just $35. With 5G included at no extra cost.
Hey, Vegeta, that's right. Kenny doing it for the culture tonight.
100% obsessed with The Mandalorian.
I watch a lot of sports.
It has all my favorite shows.
Switch now and save $700 on Galaxy S20 Plus.
It's like a gift on top of another gift. Gifts keep coming at you.
Everywhere.
This is 5G from America's most reliable network.
Now, the explosive power of AEW is in your hands. Step inside the virtual ring and relive Dynamite's best moments. All at AEWDynamiteArena.com.
We're back here, ladies and gentlemen. The world title will be on the line momentarily.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is John Moxley. The challenger is the #1 contender, Kenny Omega. There's a 60-minute time limit, and if they go past the top of the hour, 10 o'clock, we will keep it right here.
Champion and challenger meeting in the center of the ring. We're joined here tonight by Don Callis, a man that has known Kenny Omega for 27 years, since he was 10 years old, Don.
His uncle was a famous wrestler in Canada named the Golden Sheik, my trainer.
I think it's great you're here.
I think it's wonderful. I think kudos to both Tony Khan and to all of us at Impact Wrestling. We're able to all get together, and great to be reunited with you three gentlemen.
Well, you know, it's the theme has been winter is coming, winter is here. It's been cold here at Daly's Place and Amphitheater. We got heaters all around the ring.
Whoa.
And those heaters are warming up the fans, but it's going to get hotter in the ring here in a few minutes.
Moxley using every bit of that 5 count to break that attempted choke, sending a message to Omega in the early stages.
He's not going to make it easy on Kenny as John Moxley. You know, the old rule of thumb is you got a 5 count or you're disqualified. So you break on 4, you get disqualified on 5. You'll see a lot of 4 count breaks here tonight, more than likely.
John Moxley's been training extensively for the past few years at Extreme Couture in Las Vegas, Nevada. Or Nevada, if you will.
Nice floater by Omega. That's a great sponsor tonight. Told the sponsor.
Yes, sir.
The main thing, baby.
That's right. Our presenting sponsor, State Farm. We want to thank them for joining us here tonight for this biggest Dynamite ever. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there as Omega rolls Moxley through, grabs.
I like a good rear chin lock. Kenny Omega is there. as Moxley fights away from the pressure to retain to get back on a vertical base. Moxley a little taller, a little heavier by the official data we've got. Back heel trip.
Yeah, definitely got a strength and power advantage, but Kenny derives his power from his unbelievable speed in that ring. But he needs to be moving to hit it.
You know, Omega's speed is, you make a good point, Don. I know you've seen this kid, you know him, you love him, he's your family. But doggone, man, he's running about as fast as he'll ever get on his second step.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's so explosive right out of the gate, and he can continue that speed. And
The Kenny hate.
has perhaps the best cardiovascular conditioning in any competitor here in AEW. That would certainly be put to the test here tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think he can. I don't think he can run into John Moxley and knock him down.
Let me tell you something, fellas. Over the years, I've seen guys that are very good at executing a side headlock takeover. It sounds mundane, old school, whatever you want to say. Kids can roll their eyes, but enough of those
roll up here
can put you into a pretty good offensive position.
Especially the way that John's got it locked on.
Yeah, he's torquing that neck.
Yeah. He's making him carry his weight too, which I like. Leaning into Kenny when they're on the ground.
When Moxley does like to employ that bulldog choke, we saw him most recently force Eddie Kingston to quit at Full Gear when Moxley defended his AEW World Championship.
Now, you know Eddie's going to take exception to that, Excalibur. You know he's going to take exception to that.
Facts are facts.
You know what? I'm kind of surprised that the first man with the hard blows is Kenny Omega.
Yeah, close
Those
fist
chops.
early on.
Oh, Moxley.
Moxley walked right through that chop and walked through the second one.
Moxley's like, those aren't flare chops.
Omega's got massive hands for his height, and he uses them to his advantage in the chops, and here comes Moxley.
Moxley so heavy-handed with those right elbow strikes. Sends the challenger into the corner, follows up with a clothesline.
There's where the size and strength advantage can come into play. Simple moves like that.
Ooh.
The counter.
With a torque on that Rana by Kenny.
That's that explosivity of Kenny Omega.
Hurricane Rana out of nowhere.
He sure did, Tony, and he's dazed, it seems like.
Ring it out here at Daly's Place.
Moxley slides in.
Oh.
Nearly taken.
Oh, come on, Kenny. What are you doing?
On a second go round.
Sometimes maneuvers and claps and symbolisms become too obvious. That just gave Moxley exactly what the play was going to do.
Yeah,
Moxley was listening to the fans. He knew it was coming.
He factored the information and he delivered the damage. Now let's see what you got.
Nobody prepares like John Moxley. He may be a tough brawler, but he has a very high wrestling IQ. You don't become AEW World Champion and hold on to that world title for nearly a year by being stupid.
He thanked me for sending him a tape of Bruno Sammartino and Stan Hansen from MSG back in the day. Hey, folks, by the way,
Mox done ripped his pants.
What that means is you don't have to go anywhere. Keep it right here, and you will not miss any of the action.
I was going to say that I don't think you want to be on the outside with Moxley, but Kenny's adjusted.
Kenny back in their first encounter at Full Gear last year in that unsanctioned lights out match. He hung with Moxley until the bitter end.
Boy, look
Ooh,
at that.
and he stopped it?
Put the brakes on.
Let's remind the fans you won't miss a second of this match, as we mentioned earlier, through picture-in-picture until the very end.
Kenny with the counter.
Boot to the midsection. Omega.
Oh.
Suplexed on the outside by the champion.
Yo, they're really out here letting Moxley out wrestle Kenny. Come on, stop with the bull.
These guys a break in us too, but not starting a count-out situation.
Well, it's something that Kenny talked about. He said, "I'll get you in the ring," and I'll win in the ring. But that's the exact opposite right here.
When they met at Full Gear, Kenny Omega's hubris was his downfall. He tried to play John Moxley's game. Instead of making it a technical encounter, he made it a brutal, violent one, Tony.
Yeah, he's playing it down.
It's not about making a point. It's about winning titles.
Yes, sir. I agree.
You know, I don't know why the referee was outside the ring anyway.
He was imploring both men to get the action
back.
Well,
they could implore him from in the ring. That's what I'm saying. Implore away.
Omega's in trouble here on the wrong side of that guardrail, and here comes Mox.
When you're surrounded by inanimate objects like concrete and steel, you find your ass in trouble. And Omega's in big-time trouble. But folks, we got our picture-in-picture coming up. Don't go anywhere. Keep it right here. You won't miss a thing.
Every revolution begins as a seed. The Let us remember this moment, this opportunity to set the world straight again.
Snowpiercer, new season, January 25th on TNT.
I didn't order a pizza.
I know, but that Parker promo saved me so much on my insurance. Brought you a little something special.
Parker, State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
You're the man, man.
And you want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cheese it, snap. How's it taste? It's so thin, crispy, and cheesy. And I just want to keep eating it. And eating it. They love them.
Snapped. So good, we may run out of cheese.
Did something happen?
There are no second chances.
What's going on?
Over there.
It's okay.
What I can't understand is how anyone in their right mind could do such a thing.
Don't tell anyone. I can keep you safe if no one ever hears about it.
Being a good father is important to me. So being diagnosed with advanced non-small
Let me go see what my
cancer
baby
made me
wants.
think of all the things that I wanted to teach my kids. My doctor said I could start on Keytruda, so I did. With each scan, things just got better.
In a clinical study, Keytruda offered patients a longer life than chemotherapy.
The match of the AEW World Title is in progress. Kenny Omega,
All right,
the number
boys,
one
back.
contender, has the advantage right now on the AEW champion Jon Moxley. And that Dragon Screw leg whip earlier in the ropes, right before he came back from commercial break, is what is a result of what Moxley's feeling right now on his left knee. Now the question is, obviously, can the expertise of Kenny Omega, can he use that to expose that injury?
He saw the opening when Jon Moxley was turning, looking at the fans. He took advantage of it, and now he's in charge.
And Omega pinpoint accuracy.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Right, I wasn't thinking of that, but that's exploiting the injury.
The Kotaro crusher there by Omega. An opportunity here, covers.
Hey.
We're starting to see the strategy of
Famous
Omega
or shades of
taking the face
Billy
away
Gunn
from the
out this
striker
joint.
and use your explosion. We saw that speed of Omega we talked about earlier in the match.
Yeah, and that drop kick to the patella of the kneecap just a few moments ago was pure genius.
JR, you mentioned that dragon screw inside the ropes. It was the ropes is the important distinction. It
Yo,
puts even
AEW
more
Dark is
pressure,
so
more
long
tearing
now. I watched
on
it
the
last week.
ligaments, the
It's
cartilage
like
of
3
the knee.
hours.
When you're caught in the ropes like Moxley was. Omega.
I'm impressed by Omega's resilience and focus on the left knee and not going away from it, not going to a headlock, working on the left knee. That may be the story for the rest of this contest.
Moxley doing anything he can to get Omega to relinquish the grip on that left ankle. Omega building up ahead of Stabler. Drop kick.
And bullseye.
Yeah, he made sure he was all grapevine up in that corner. Nowhere for Moxley to go.
The last thing you want if you're Jon Moxley is to be an immobile target for the speed and power of Kenny Omega.
And that's what he is right now, Don.
Omega with good
God.
Lord.
He
Turned him
measured
inside out.
Measured it.
All right,
That
now.
was a slobber knock.
But how much did that take out of the champion? Moxley sprung to his feet, hit the lariat, but you can see still in immense pain.
But he's getting a chance, though, guys. Moxley is to get some circulation back in that leg.
The downside of that speed of Omega is if you run right into a lariat like he did, it doubles the pressure.
John Moxley, look at this knee bar by Omega. Great capture. And you can see he's got the ankle of Moxley on the side of Kenny Omega's head. If he brings the ankle toward his ear, he can actually put more. Oh no, he opts instead.
Hey, yo.
Use it like a lever.
Kenny Omega was a high-level jiu-jitsu player in Manitoba before he moved to Japan. We're seeing a little of that now.
Moxley, fortunately for him, was able to get to the bottom rope. That's out of bounds. It's a break.
Hey, that's a funny follower name, but I appreciate the follow, my dude.
Well, if anybody questioned the physical toughness of the #1 contender, let those questions all be answered.
He's breaking down Moxley, and that's not an easy thing to do.
We'll remind you during this holiday period, don't forget the AEW Collection holiday sweatshirts available.
Oh my goodness, yo. Nakazawa on Dark was super funny. Like, the way he be hiding the bottles of oil, yeah. Nakazawa is crazy.
Omega's head bounced off the canvas.
That last match with Nakazawa and oh my god, who was he fighting? I think he was fighting Kip Sabian. The joint was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Kenny Omega's hallmark, some of his greatest hits.
It's amazing Moxley can get that release German suplex.
Yo, Nakazawa is stupid.
From Impact Wrestling, Don Callis made a great point. You destroy that base of Moxley, it limits his striking abilities. But right now, it looks like he's recovered enough, has Moxley, to use his strikes effectively.
He's looking for perhaps for an exploder. Omega laying in some right hands to the ribs.
How about that? Headbutt, man.
Oh, pump handle. Exploder takes Omega over the top.
And Moxley going for the cover, hooks the near leg, and got a near fall, says the referee.
I tell you, it's something simple, guys, but I like that headbutt. That's really improvising on the spur of the moment, getting the blow in.
So it's the offensive Omega focusing on the chest and knee of Moxley, and Moxley focusing on the head and neck of Omega so far.
And that sets him up nicely for that paradigm shift, perhaps even for that bulldog choke. Moxley bringing Omega up and sends him down immediately, transitions into a cover.
Man, another near fall here, ladies and gentlemen. This can go any way at any time. But if you keep it right here.
Oh my gosh, these commercials.
We're bringing you picture in picture.
Presented by State Farm, the official sponsor of AEW Dynamite.
Oh, just one.
Jake from State Farm, it's the least I can do. You really did me a solid with that, Maya mark.
Here's the deal, Maya. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly.
Hey yo, jet flying, limo riding. Is that your woman?
Put her back in 20 minutes.
Oh my god. As soon as I read that, I was like, yo, that gotta be his wife. Oh, hey. Appreciate the support. That username is too funny. Hey, I need somebody else to follow me. I don't need to see that up there right now. Oh man.
Thursday, January 7th on TBS.
You've always been my center. Someday I'll remind you that you will always be just that.
Show her your love is unstoppable. In-store, online, or by virtual consultation. Only at K Jewelers.
I have to go on a road trip with a brother I never knew I had.
The McGill brothers kicking butt.
Half Brothers. Rated PG-13.
I see trees of green.
I see sausage trees. Red roses too. My heart's blue. I see them blue. The sky goes too. For me and you. And I think to myself, that's a pretty cool world.
Hey Vegeta, she really did get me good with that follow. Oh my goodness. She's a great friend though, so she's allowed to do that.
I want you to help me catch Sean.
The network premiere of Fast and Furious 6 next on TNT.
Here comes the challenger, Omega, for an over the
Oh, all right, Kenny.
AEW World Title. Just nailed the champion, Jon Moxley. This is a one-fall, 60-minute.
I appreciate you and the homie.
We're gonna keep it right here till we've got a winner.
Can't wait to see y'all again.
We talked earlier about the athleticism advantage of Kenny Omega. He's got that over everyone in the world, in my opinion. We just saw it.
They went beyond the mat that time to the concrete. Jon Moxley's head hit.
Ooh, oh,
This is it.
Roll him over. He's got it.
oh no, Kenny,
What's Moxley doing here?
why did he pin him?
He's not done.
This match should be over.
Yeah, that was the paradigm shift on the belt during the contract signing.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there's a
What is going on?
we talked about.
Oh, come on now. This match better not end in DQ.
Jon Moxley
I mean, remember,
to travel this road.
it was before that contract signing 2 weeks ago that Moxley was attacked backstage, and I think he very, very clearly blames Omega for the assault, but
Yeah, he knows.
But John should know. He knows the consequences here.
Does he want to win like this? That's the other question.
If he gets disqualified, he retains the title.
Absolutely.
But that just doesn't sound like Jon Moxley to me.
Not at all.
What is he doing?
Moxley has brought another chair, as we can see, and seemingly has invited Kenny Omega to sit.
What in the hell are we seeing?
Sanhedrin. Oh, what a slap.
that cleared the cobwebs. Oh,
Jeez.
Right in the ear.
Those palm strikes are nasty.
Oh, that was a jab. Punches now.
I've never seen anything like this ever.
You can see Omega, when he sees it coming, he grits his teeth. Same with Moxley.
You know, Mox is trying to embarrass this dude.
Stuck out a bar fight.
It's a hockey fight. Welcome to Winnipeg, Mox.
with the big right hand.
V-trigger.
Oh, the V-trigger with shattering effects.
He rocked Moxley.
Snapdragon suplex.
Omega's got the momentum back, and the championship seemingly within his grasp.
Oh. Jon Moxley has never been defeated in a singles match in his AEW career. Kenny Omega could do it here in seconds.
Oh, yo, they're hyping this match on the commentary. Oh my gosh.
A lot of momentum from the ropes there. Omega counters, and he counters again.
Standing V-trigger from Omega. Now getting the momentum.
That clothesline.
Kong lariat.
And
Yo, if Omega does hit that Sephiroth, that one-winged angel, the match is over. Y'all know nobody kicks out of the one-winged angel. Not in New Japan, ROH, nothing. Nobody kicks out of that move. Ooh, that wasn't a paradigm shift.
I think he is. This is what it's all about.
Jon Moxley covers 1, 2.
Whoa.
I think maybe the slowness to cover is what saved Kenny that time.
Pure instinct,
Yeah.
guys, right there.
I feel like that wasn't a real paradigm shift. That's why he kicked out.
And Omega trying to put some distance between himself and the champion to take himself out of play. Omega, you can see very dazed, but Moxley.
Here it goes.
Oh, he countered with the V-trigger.
In midair, Omega
Jeez.
triggers Moxley. Moxley right in the face.
He crossed his eyes with that. Mox is in real trouble right now.
Yeah, he may be.
But Omega's got to get Moxley back in the ring to win the title.
Let's see the connect again. Oh, wow. Again, another angle.
He really did. He really did. He spiked him.
Back in the ring where this whole thing could end. Omega's hurt. He's battered. He's bruised. He's going up to the promised land.
Wow.
So weird. Drop kick on the shoulder.
Moxley makes sure he's not pinned on that exchange because he's getting back up. His shoulders are off the canvas.
The missile was
Now the V trigger.
Moxley looks like he can't even defend himself here. This could be good for Omega.
Omega with the double underhooks, the Tiger Driver 98.
Yo, you're not beating him without doing the one-winged angel. It's not it.
No! Moxley fires that left shoulder up off the mat.
One of you guys hit up the leg and he didn't. And the match still continues.
You're not beating Moxley without hooking a leg, JR.
He's not beating Moxley without hitting the one-winged angel. And if Moxley kicks out of that, that'll be wild. Like, literally nobody has kicked out of that thing in, like, ever. Like, I think, like, the last, like, 15 years, nobody's kicked out of one-winged angel.
In the last couple of minutes.
The momentum with Omega now.
Oh, Moxley's got it.
Moxley invited Omega in, kind of lured him in.
Yeah, Omega took too much time against the ropes.
Big right elbow strike. Moxley comes off.
Another V trigger.
Moxley on roller skates here.
Oh, here it comes. One-winged angel. Oh, oh my gosh. They teased it.
Oh, he's almost got the bulldog locked in, but
elbow right to the temple.
Oh,
nice drop kick by Omega. Now Omega's trying to seize back that momentum.
Moxley walked into that both feet square on the jaw.
I'm out of that private party. No more back and praying.
And now,
V trigger.
V trigger. Wow.
All right.
Spaghetti legs here.
Oh, they keep teasing it. One-winged angel. Yo. Oh my God, they keep teasing it.
Elbow strikes from Moxley.
Whoa. The strength.
And he rolls over one.
He's not beating Moxley with that.
Fights and scratches and claws to get his shoulders off the canvas. He's got no quit in him whatsoever.
What a great counter by Moxley. And what a great move by Omega to nearly win this match.
Boy, both guys are just spent. Look at this, and they're still fighting.
What an amazing wrestling match we're watching for the AEW World Championship.
Omega takes a breath or two before he climbs up.
He's setting him up. We know what's coming, Excalibur.
The Phoenix. No. Moxley avoids it.
Oh, my God.
Omega went off to the outside, avoided the contact, but came up and ate an elbow strike there from the champion, John Moxley.
Moxley going to try to take advantage here now.
Great match. Is it over? Are you ahead? Am I behind? No, I can't be behind.
Paradigm shifted those heaters. Those heaters at the ringside area.
Well, that's not good.
No, those are extremely hot.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Paul Turner.
Where's the doctor?
Chill. This match better not end in a no contest.
At the doctor.
It's Bryce Reddy, our doctor. He's in bad shape. Kenny's out, I think.
Oh no, chill. They better not end the match like
He
this.
came down, landed on the concrete. Don Callis has actually stood up. He's very concerned.
Well, he should be. I mean, Kenny may not be able to continue here.
I mean, Kenny,
This would be unfortunate.
Don
going down to check on Kenny, obviously.
Well, understandable.
Don, essentially an uncle to Kenny Omega.
Oh, they better chill.
Hit the side of Paul Turner say hit the side of his head apparently.
Yeah, you got to be very cautious here. And of course,
nobody wants this match to end this way.
Especially John Moxley.
John Moxley's going to beat Kenny Omega in the center of the ring.
I don't know. The referee's got to be very.
John Moxley is like livid.
Straight, unprotected shots to the head. How many do you get before you stop it?
John Moxley's not forgot that.
He's got a microphone. He's trying. Don Callis has a microphone. Oh, good God.
there's some impact there.
Well, you know,
Oh.
Don should have stayed away from the ring, and I get it.
Moxley with the heel turn.
My God.
All he's trying to do, Tony, is...
He wanted him to stop the match. He said he's hurt.
Wait a minute.
He said he was hurt.
Omega's got the mic.
Oh, my God.
Right between the eyes.
Oh, my God, he knocked him out.
Well, that microphone, how the hell did that microphone go from Callis to Omega? And, I mean...
Come on, Kenny, capitalize.
Kenny Omega spiked John Moxley right between the eyes.
Oh, Moxley's bleeding.
Yeah, that microphone.
John Moxley has been busted open profusely.
And Moxley, you can see very dazed.
And Kenny is
pulling his knee pad down to expose that knee.
They had a gentleman's agreement. What happened to the gentleman's agreement?
Oh,
the V-trigger.
What happened to the gentleman's agreement they talked about?
I don't know, Tony.
Oh, a second one.
This has not got any peaceful, easy feeling about it whatsoever.
Yo, Kenny with these V-triggers. It's about to happen. It's about to happen.
How much more?
My God, another one. And that time the head hit to the middle or bottom turnbuckle.
The bloody champion being pulled to his feet.
4 consecutive V-triggers. Moxley with his hands down, unable to protect himself. And now Omega, the challenger, has an opportunity to do something no one in AEW has done. Defeat John.
One-winged angel.
One-winged.
It's over. It's over. Yes. No. Elite Wrestling. Kenny. Stop it with the hate. Stop it with the hate. He did it. He did it. He did it.
Can we get another look at what just went down? So I want to know.
He hit him in the head with the microphone. The gentleman.
But I think there's a setup, Tony.
Okay.
There's a bigger story.
It's okay. They were protecting. Hey, yo, homie. They were protecting Moxley by making him lose that way. I knew once he hit One Wing Angel, it was over, yo. Nobody kicks out of that move.
That has allowed Kenny Omega to become the AEW World Champion.
Is that the only way Kenny Omega can beat John Moxley?
See, they're already saying it. They're protecting Moxley.
Absolutely.
They're running like scalded dogs here. They're not hanging around for a celebration or a press conference.
Fleeing from the scene of the crime is what they're doing.
Callis.
God.
What a Kenny Omega's right there with it.
Okay, guys. Sir, what did you just do? What's going on? What the hell's going on here?
Find out this Tuesday night.
Tuesday? Dynamite's on Wednesday.
This Tuesday, Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Me and Kenny will tell you all about it, Marvin.
Whoa!
What the hell? We've just been jobbed.
You're
We've been screwed big time
You're
here.
damn right we've been jobbed.
Now here's Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston, what your boy did over there.
They're saying to watch Impact Wrestling? Yo, are AEW and TNA about to join forces?
Eddie Kingston making his
Yo, if AEW merges with TNA, yo, AEW's women's division is about to be the best women's division because TNA's women's division, low-key, is the best women's division in the U.S. Alright. Alright, well, that's it. Kenny won the belt. I'll make my YouTube review of all this. Thank you for everybody that joined the stream. Ooh. Later. Good night. Kenny's champ.